Hello there, Professor Candido here with another UNIX tutorial. Today, in this particular module, we're going to learn about these commands: pwd, cd, / tilde, ls, dot, and dot, dot. So we're going to put this to the side and we're going to begin right now. So I'm going to issue the pwd password, which stands for Printing Working Directory. It shows me I am on the third level down in what Windows calls folders, but in Unix is directories. This is the top of the file system called the root. This is the second level called home, and then bcandido is my home directory. So to give you a visual representation of that, I'm going to bring up the Nautilus File Manager. And while that opens up, I am going to show you the very top. See how it says this computer / that is equal to saying just this / I double click on it and you can see bin. Bin is where all the binaries or the operating system commands are located. Boot is where the bootloader is for the Unix operating system. Dev is where the devices are. etc is the configurations, which we'll dabble with a little bit. Home is where every user on the computer has a home directory. bcandido. So you can clearly see I went from the top to the home to bcandido. I know this is not a Windows class, but to help you understand, I'm going to bring up the command prompt. Notice in Windows command prompt, that is, I'm also 3 levels down. C drive, users bcandido. Another direct representation of how DOS in Windows was heavily based on Unix. So here's the 3 levels in Unix, and here's the 3 levels in Windows. So I'm going to minimize this, and we're going to come back to it later. And I'm going to click here. Alright, so the next command I want to introduce you to is the cd, which stands for change directory. And I'm going to do a /. So I'm going to go from the third level to the first level. And notice my prompt has changed where right here I have the /. If I do a pwd, you can clearly see I'm at the top of the file system. I want to quickly introduce you to the ls command, and there'll be another module where we spend more time on it. So I'm going to do an ls, and that shows me what files are in the current directory. So I'm going to go over to my DOS prompt, and I'm going to do a cd. Very unusual once you say that Windows has a cd command, just like Unix. So I'm going to move from the third level in Windows to the first level. There I am. There is a dir command, which stands for directory in Windows. And look, here's the information you might see. Make note of these dots in front of the directory names. We're going to come back to them in a few minutes. And here is the dir. Even though they're called folders in Windows, they're actually directories behind the scene. Unix also has a dir command, or they did at one time, and you can see it works just as well as in Windows. I like the ls command because it gives you some colorization. So right here you can see I'm at the top of the file system. Here's home. Where's home? There's home. And I'm going to do a cd home, and I'm going to do an ls again, and you can see my home directory. So to get home from the top of the file system, I can type cd /home /bcandido. And you can see how that quickly moved me back to my home directory. And notice the tilde is a symbolic visualization to tell you in your home directory. So I'm going to go back to the top of the file system. So I just showed you I can type this to bring me back to my home directory. But if you remember, the tilde is equal to my home directory. So what that means is I don't have to spell out that big, long, fully qualified path, the /home bcandido. I can just do cd tilde, and look, I'm back in my home directory. How easy was that? And I'm going to show you a third way to get back to your home directory. You can clearly see I'm at the top of the file system. If I just do a cd with no parameters, that will also bring me home. So I can do /home bcandido, cd tilde, or cd with no parameters. I am back in my home directory. So on the things we were to learn on this module, pwd and cd and / and tilde, we have accomplished. What I'd like to do is go back to the top of the file system and do an ls -a. Well, I'm just going to do ls, then I'm going to do ls-a. And you can see I get more information. I get the bin, the boot, and all these directories. Some have different colors. This is a lighter color blue than, say, this. These are directories with this color blue. These are what we call symbolic links, which are equivalent to a Windows shortcut. And temp means it has some special permissions set. But notice when I did the A, which stands for all, it shows me the dot and the dot dot. I personally feel that the sideways visualization of the directories is hard. So that's why I want to show you an ls-l. Notice this looks a lot like what Windows has. And I also want to go back to my home directory, or what they would call home folders in Windows. And I'm going to do, oh, did I not spell it right? Oh, users. I'm going to do a dir, and it went by pretty fast. But look, they have a dot and a dot dot, just like Unix does. So I'm going to come back over here and do a L-A for all. And notice here's the dot and the dot dot, just like we saw in the Windows environment, which again was heavily, and I mean heavily, borrowed from Unix. There's the dot and the dot dot, and they have dots in front of it. And we'll come back and discuss those a little later. So there's a dot and a dot dot. The dot dot means the parental directory, and the dot means the current directory. And you may ask, why do I need to know to refer to the current directory as a dot? Well, we're going to learn more about that in Chapter 4. But dot dot will tell you who your parental directory is. So for example, I'm going to go back to my home directory. I'm going to clear the screen. I'm going to do an ls-la. And you can see I have a bunch of stuff here, but I want you to focus on these right here. And also notice I have files called bash history, bash logout, bash profile. In another module I'm going to explain what each of these mean. But whenever we have a dot in front of a file or a directory, it means it's hidden and you can't see it. And Windows employs the same notation. A dot in front of a file or directory means it's hidden. So see where you see the dot and the dot dot? I'm going to do my pwd. If I do a cd dot and I do a pwd again, the dot left me right where I am. But if I do a cd dot dot and I do an I do a pwd, I would have stepped back from Candido to home. And there I am. So if I do a cd dot dot, the parent to home is the top of the file system, and there I am. Please check out my next module where we work extensively with the ls command.